Ladies and gentlemen, NIO September deliveries show potential at 18,000, but October's historical weakness warrants caution. Stay vigilant for updates and trends. Now let's talk about NIO stock and discuss some significant developments happening with NIO deliveries. We have some data that is looking very promising, and I will provide an overall breakdown of how this could impact the share price. Let's start with NIO stock. One crucial thing to note is that we are nearing the end of September, which means October is just around the corner, and NIO is likely to announce its deliveries for September and the entire quarter very soon. The beginning of Q4 is approaching, and this could be quite significant for the markets. I want to discuss some essential aspects related to NIO deliveries. Currently, registration data has just come in from China, and I don't have the details on that. If you have any information, please share it in the comments. I haven't received the registration data for the last week of September yet, but I've received the data for the entire month. The data goes up until September 24th. Looking at this data, let's discuss what happened on September 24th. I want to point out that from September 18th to September 24th, NIO has made approximately 4,000 deliveries. However, it seems that from September 1st to September 24th, NIO has delivered nearly 13,900 units. This is crucial because if they maintain the same rate, they could end up with around 18,000 deliveries for the entire month of September. Typically, towards the end of the month, especially in the last few days, they tend to make even more deliveries. This means we could potentially see numbers around 18,000 to 18,500 if the same trend continues. It feels like this is quite possible. I think NIO can do something like this in this month, as it can reach around 18,000, which is not bad at all. But we can also interpret it differently based on last year's data. Looking ahead, I just want to tell you this. I can't update you for July, August, and the upcoming months, but it's not necessary for now. I just want to talk about this because last year's data is not as important anymore, and I don't want to focus on it, such as the data for September and October. You can see that in October, NIO has often been weak historically. It was the same in the 2021 data, and October was weak in 2020 as well. In 2022, it was slightly weaker than September as well. This may mean that there could be some weakness in October, and the next month, September, may not be as strong in terms of massive growth. You can go and see that in comparison to August 2022, their numbers were almost the same, a bit better than in 2021, but it wasn't their strongest month since September 2020. It often happens that September is in the middle, October is a bit weaker, and then November and December are quite strong months for them. That's why I think that this month, September, which the data is coming in for, this chart looks more promising. This is NIO data. The light rectangles are for 2022, and the dark ones are for 2023. You can go and see the data, which looks quite interesting. I think there might be a shortage in their deliveries, and they could reach around 18,000. There might be a slight weakness, as I mentioned earlier. If there are reports of a shortage in their deliveries within the month, then despite some speculations, different opinions, and a slight drop in the share price, this could happen. There are risks involved, no guarantee, but this is a possibility. Despite this, only know that the upcoming month may be slightly weaker compared to November and December, which are often quite robust. Don't forget that. Now, I'm a bit concerned about the stock price because you can see a few things on NIO 4-hour chart. This thing could potentially form a large cup and handle pattern, but the handle may not be complete yet. It could bounce back towards lower levels in the later months of October. And if this isn't really a cup and handle pattern, let's take a closer look, and it appears there's also a head and shoulders pattern here. And this pattern predates the delivery data, which is due to come out on Sunday when Tesla reports it. I'll check to see if it might come out a bit earlier, but we'll just have to wait and see. However, what I want to emphasize is that NIO might face some downside potential, regardless of whether deliveries come in or not. I believe this is going to happen on Sunday. It's been a historical trend. But the main point I want to make here is that there could be some downside for NIO. We have a head and shoulders pattern, and there might be a slight dip compared to last month. This could happen here. It might not be seen in the best light, especially because shorts are looking to capitalize on it. So even a slight downturn could be detrimental for NIO. We have a head and shoulders pattern, and there's a possibility of it being somewhat weaker compared to the previous month. This is also crucial because there are shorts here looking to take advantage of it. So if there's a bit of a dip, it could be an opportunity for them. I'll update again after we receive the delivery data, but as I mentioned earlier, whether the delivery data comes on Saturday or not, I believe it's coming on Sunday. That's the historical trend. Now, let's see how the delivery data unfolds. Hey guys, I want to warn you about the current situation. It seems like there's a higher chance of technicals turning bearish, and I'm not sure if it's a coincidence that there's a head and shoulders pattern in front of the delivery data. It's possible that we might see this thing decline and head back towards the $8.25 level. There's a risk involved here, so I want everyone to be very, very careful. All right, so hypothetically, if NIO manages to surprise us and exceed 19,000 deliveries, they might attempt to invalidate this head and shoulders pattern and pump it past $9.05. If NIO breaks $9.05, there could be some potential, but honestly, I'm not leaning in that direction. These are just things we've observed so far. I also want to add that in NIO case, we'll see how the next earnings cycle affects it. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing and see you in the next video.